Okay, great to see you all here today. I was very pleased with our scrimmage. I felt like the guys really played hard, went after each other in a very positive way. I saw us running to the ball on defense, which I really liked. I thought our offense had great enthusiasm, mounted some drives, and then the defense did some good things by stopping a few drives. So it was back and forth, which was good to see for day 9. That was our first major scrimmage, the first one with officials, and I thought our guys reacted pretty well. There were a couple penalties I did not like, but I did like the way we rallied around each other. It was great spirit, and the guys played hard, very hard. Let's start off with our defense. Again, as I said, I thought they ran to the ball well. I thought we tackled well. There were a few missed tackles in the open field, which is very difficult to do, as you know. But by and large, we wrapped up really well. Had a couple fumbles caused. One fumble recovered by Patrick Miller. Had some great goal line plays here. Saw some nice, outstanding efforts in tackling in the open field. And then to close the door and not let the opponent score, Mike Dorsey came up with a big pick. So that was good. Outstanding defensive effort. I just thought it was a very good group effort, just to be frank as I can be. Now, offensively, I like the way we came off the goal line, number 1. I thought we did a good job there. Out in the free-rolling zone from the -35 down, I thought we did a good job with that. Ran the ball well. Threw the ball side to side pretty good, stretched the defense, and caught a couple deep balls. But I was really pleased with the way they got after each other. When we came down in the red zone, which is in the +35 and in, it was kind of a back and forth battle. Offense did pretty well, and the defense stopped a couple drives. In the goal line at the end, as you saw, again, there were some big plays made. Offensively, the guys that I saw catch the ball on number 1, Ryan Milan, got us out from the -2. Tyler Urban had a big touchdown catch, and also another catch in the open field. And I thought our backs ran hard behind their pads. I thought our backs ran very hard. 2 individual efforts that scored. Sean Austin put one in the end zone, as did Trey Johnson. Probably the guy that had the best day offensively was number 1, Tavon Austin. I thought he caught the ball well. He got vertically after he made the catches, and it was good. Gino had a good day, very sound day, and that was pleasing for us to see. And I thought Paul stepped up and did some nice things in his first scrimmage on the collegiate level. What I'm really not pleased with the kicking game, I thought our PAT field goal was shabby. 2 outstanding efforts. The first block was by Terrence Garvin, who also had a good day in the scrimmage. I thought number 28 had made some really nice tackles. And the second block, I do believe, was Josh Taylor up inside. I don't think the ball was kicked low, as was the case a couple times last year. Just outstanding efforts by the defensive guys that got through the gaps. One came off the edge, that was Terrence Garvin. One came right up the middle, which was Josh Taylor. But by and large, it's a good first scrimmage. I'm pleased with where we are. We got a long way to go, gang. We got a long way to go. There was some sloppy play. There were some penalties. One holding, but a couple guys lined up on the defense offsides, and a couple flinching by one of our guards inside. Other than that, it was a pretty mistake-free scrimmage, as you saw. That's the thing I look at. I try to weigh both sides. But those mistakes are what really will kill a drive or help a drive keep going if you're on the other side of the ball. So that was pretty good. But the last thing I'd like to say, there's a couple young men came to our practice today. I shared that with the football team, the staff, coaches, and the whole gang after us. We had a little 12-year-old here today that's battling leukemia. And then we had a little 10-year-old youngster that was here as a form of cancer. It's not real good. And I told the team this, the one little guy for his Make-A-Wish said that his wish is to give toys to the hospital to all his friends over there. I thought that's pretty powerful. And he got some bad news one day, and his parents told me, and he said, as all little fighters do, he said, you can cry today, and after today, I want to see no more tears. I shared that with our football team, and I was really pleased to see those Mountaineer players come over here and interact with these young men as I knew they would. So that's how we ended our day, a very positive note, and I'm really proud of your Mountaineers that came over and shared with the two young men.
Coach, is there any injuries at this point? I didn't see any out there today.
Bradley Starks is the one that has occurred, Mitch, in camp or this spring. The red shirts is something I don't like to see out there, as you all know, and they don't want to put a red shirt on. But there's 3 surgeries out there, and those were 2 offensive tackles that we've all talked about, and then Ian Smith is a safety. The tackles are Donnie Barclay and Jeff Braun. So that's they can't help that, but we are really healthy.
Coach, what do you think of ball handling in pretty tough conditions?
You know what? I was pretty well pleased. The ball handling problems we had, from what I saw, were guys just got the ball on the running game, John, and kind of fumbled it before the defense got there. Now, there were some hits that caused the ball to come out, but I was pleased with the way we concentrated in the weather, the way we competed in the weather, and the way we just kind of said, hey, weather's weather, and let's just go with it. So I was really pleased with the way we took care of the football today.
How do you feel the defense responded to the run game? Because this was the first time they saw a lot of running plays.
Well, I thought they did well. They rallied to the ball, and I thought they hit the guys pretty hard. We try to tell them to stay up. I know you can tackle low and all that, but we stay up to try not to hurt each other. And I thought our defense really converged on the ball very well.
That was decision to go outside and stay out there. Is that a toughness issue?
There's just one guy, me. I heard the old coach say one time, when you fight in the North Atlantic, you train in the North Atlantic. Woody Hayes.
How much has Tyler Urban progressed over the past weeks as a route runner? Do you feel he's getting better?
He looks really good. I like the way he comes to work every day with excitement and enthusiasm. I'm sure there were people that said, hey, there's no tight end in this offense and you have no role. I believe that's already been put to rest.
That's got to tickle you in terms of a matchup, especially in the red zone.
He's not only a matchup there, where he's a matchup on those screens we throw outside. He's just a big guy that can get on a Sam linebacker. And he's yet agile enough to block a safety in space. So Tyler, he gets it. You know, when I first started recruiting Tyler, I went up to watch him play basketball, and I was really impressed with his basketball skills, the way he ran up and down the floor and how he handled the ball and what he could do. So he's an athlete. He's a big man in space that I believe is going to give a lot of people fits with what he can do, not only as a receiver, but as a blocker out there in the flats.
How would you evaluate the freshman quarterbacks?
I thought they did okay. They should have thrown the ball away a few times. First scrimmage, remember, those 2 young men should still be in high school. They shouldn't even have graduated yet. So that being said, could they do better? You bet. Are they overwhelmed? You bet. Are they going to continue to get better? We hope so.
What about 2 outside guys? What did you think? I know you have the benefit of looking at the film, but what did you see there from your 2 outside guys, 2 tackles?
Well, you know, I watched all 4 of them today, and I thought to compete. When you have to block Bruce Irving, I mean, guys, let's face it, Julian Miller, that's pretty tough. Also, we bring a linebacker like Josh Francis or safety like Mike Dorsey off the edge. John, it's so tough to match up that big guy with that little quick guy, you know, coming off the edge. I think the line is progressing. I know it, I see it, being an old offensive line coach. And what I like is the way they're competing. Just now, when I came in from seeing those 2 young men I told you about, Nick Kindler is in there right now talking with Bruce Irvin about today's performance. Bruce is helping him, and Nick is saying, well, this is what we look. So that to me is just great camaraderie. It's great, and I'm very pleased to tell you I left a happy guy today. Now, are we sloppy? You bet. Did we make mistakes? You bet. Did we put the ball on the ground? You bet. But we also made some big plays. We also ran with authority. Well, I saw us competing. I saw us running, tackling. it was give and take on both sides. So day 9, first scrimmage, I'm okay with it.
There were a lot more running plays today, so what did you see out of the running backs? There's a whole bunch of guys back there.
Sean, as I said, I thought they ran very hard behind their pads, low, tough. I thought our defense tackled hard against the run game. And, I went over there one time and said, I've seen enough field goals. We're not going to kick anymore. We're going to go 4-down territory, and that's what we did a couple of times.
Did any of them stand out to you?
Running? Well, as I said earlier, I thought Sean Austin ran behind these pads. Matt didn't carry the ball. Ricky didn't carry the ball. Ryan Clark didn't carry the ball. But I thought they blocked well. They played hard. But it was good to see the young backs, Daquan Harvey, the Roberts youngster. But I thought Trey Johnson ran behind these pads well. I thought Sean Austin ran. Excuse me.
Do you still feel like you're on the search for that smaller scat back, or do you feel
We're always looking. Yeah, we are. It's a long way before we have to play that opening game.
Outside receiver, you guys are going to have to replace Starks. Who do you feel kind of has the opportunity to kind of step in and fill that role? And
Well, they all do now. We're just going to replace him through the spring. He's going to be here. His surgery was well, according to Dave Kearns, and you have to talk to our medical staff about that. But as I indicated earlier, I thought Tavon Austin did very well with the ball in his hands. Ryan Nealon made some catches. JD has to make a catch. Ivan has to make a catch. Those guys have to make catches. Stedman Bailey caught a nice ball there. But we ran the ball a lot tougher today than we've been doing, and that was good to see.
Do you feel that the offense played differently without Starks out there?
No, we're going to be the same offense.